Good afternoon, everybody. This is Brother Amir and Brother Phil from Wake Up Everybody. This is part two. It's October the 30th of 2024. Brother Phil, this past weekend, we did the Collard Green Festival over in Decatur, Georgia at First Baptist Church. You and your wife attended. It was a very good turnout, and there were a vendor there that the sister owns a farm here in Georgia. She had 12 acres of parcel of land, and then she had bought the additional 86 acres of land. I was fortunate enough to meet her. I think I gave you and your wife some eggplant and some zucchini
From the farm,
from
yeah.
the farm that she harvests. Um, we've been talking about since forever about us owning our own plots of land, being able to harvest our own land, our own food. We're doing that in our own personal space at this particular time. But we've talked about having parcels of land where you could have your family members at large have their own personal space on the larger parcel of land, broken out in maybe acre, half acre lots.
Right.
How was the zucchini and the
Well, we didn't use it yet.
okay?
Wife and I, we got it. We're getting ready to make something up this weekend with it. I grew up around a lot of Italian folks, man. And I know you can pickle your eggplant. And then, of course, eggplant parmesan. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what we're planning on doing with the zucchini. We're going to slice that up,
Mm-hmm.
make a little salad out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but the ones you gave, they're nice and big and ripe.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
You can
Yeah.
you can even juice those zucchinis. You can
Okay.
get water
Okay.
out of that
All right.
zucchini. Yes, sir. Um, we grabbed quite a few too.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to. I'm gonna juice them.
All right.
But when I had approached her, a very knowledgeable sister.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I currently have several different farms that harvest some of our herbs.
Yeah.
Um, one being local here in
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, and the rest are outside the U.S.
Right.
But so I asked her, would she like to harvest some of the stuff that we purchased from other farms,
Mm-hmm.
and she was 100%. She wants to open up a store for all natural produce, which is conversations we consistently have.
Yeah.
So she's gonna harvest ginger for me, red beets, mullein leaf, burdock root,
Mm-hmm.
a couple other things that I'm thinking about just to see how they come about.
Right.
Um, I'm trying to get a schedule so we can go down and visit her farm.
Okay.
Um, she's like in Fairburn. She's what, like an
Yeah,
hour plus
from the
from
other
us.
side, about hours of change. Yep.
So I'm excited to set up that schedule to get down and meet her and just see, how her setup is,
Mm-hmm.
and what she's looking to do in the up and coming new season
Right.
for harvesting food. So I'm excited about that. And then she's looking for us to bring some new ideas
Mm-hmm.
to help her expand, in her at her farm. And I think, just some of the little side farming places that we go to that have different products that we buy, I think she could do well with all the different, things that she harvests currently and what she plans on doing in 2025.
And when you came to me, I that day I was out, I brought some seeds from,
Hmm.
one of her, I guess you could say, employees.
Right.
And then you said she came out later. Um, so on the conversations that we continuously have had, when we're speaking of, farming and land, and of course, bringing your family or friends together. Just so happened, I'm on Instagram and it's a page. Um, it's called the War Kitchen.
Hmm.
The War Kitchen on Instagram.
Right.
The War Kitchen, one word. But the folks that have this page, the same things we talk about, they have it laid out. They
Hmm.
show where the one that I looked at, it shows a 1 acre plot,
Right.
and on that 1 acre, you'll have your home and you'll have a micro farm.
Right. Hmm.
So with the farm that we'll go visit, the young lady that you met, she's looking for ideas. This is the perfect opportunity for us to share that. because I know what I'm my vision for my family is to have. I've got these three sons, and I've got nine grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can secure a 10-acre lot, I know the government has programs, right?
Mm-hmm.
That I mean you're aware of and shared with me.
Yeah.
But to give everyone 8 acre and actually take this plan and bring it to life.
Right.
So for you all out there listening to us, just picture, whether it be your family or your circle of friends that you are, in contact with every day, you spend time with them, you visit their homes. Ideally, if everyone's home in that same community, you lay it out as a farm. Maybe someone's doing fruit, right? Two other families doing specific vegetables. The other family may be raising the farm animals.
Mm-hmm.
And the amazing thing about that page, they even show a pond.
Mm-hmm.
So now you can raise your own fish,
Right.
or whatever seafood that you can raise on a lake
Mm-hmm.
for yourself. I don't know about other people, but I'm excited about it.
I'm excited.
You know what I'm saying? Because I could see in my mind's eye, 15, 20 years from now, my grandchildren, when their parents, that their children are growing up raising their own food. The
That's
food
right.
they put on their table
Mm-hmm.
is coming from their effort and their work.
That's right.
And I think for a lot of us, even me, when you think about farming, you're thinking old school, deep south, out in the
Mm-hmm.
country,
Right. Right. Right.
nowhere near the city, right?
Right. Right. Right.
But we got to think forward. You could live literally in a skyscraper
Mm-hmm.
and farm.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean? So these are just visions, ideas that me and my brother discuss a lot. So you can have a 10-story building, first floor, second floor, third, all the way up to 10. And on
Mm-hmm.
each floor, the tenants on that floor can be growing certain things.
Yeah. Right in your
Right?
house.
Literally,
The
yeah.
micro.
But I
The
know in my
micro.
mind's eye always tells me big giant piece of land,
Mm-hmm.
400 acres with farm equipment and all that.
Right. Right. Right.
And literally, in the world we live in today, and for the future, it makes more sense for families to come together. And they call them micro communities.
That's right.
Look it up.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't excite you, I know me and my man do, because I can see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm visualizing in my head. And I know I'm going for it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited for the simple fact. Last year, brother,
Mm-hmm.
it was like I won the lottery when I seen that watermelon coming out that
Right.
ground. I shared that with everybody. You know what I mean? And then this
Yeah.
year, I
Yeah.
got cucumbers, I
Yeah.
got okra still growing,
Mm-hmm.
watermelon, basil,
Yeah.
mint,
Yeah.
ginger,
Yeah.
cucumbers, tomatoes.
Yeah.
This is all in one season.
Season. Yeah.
So the simple fact that this young lady that we met,
Mm-hmm.
she got all this land, she's looking for these
Yeah.
ideas. Like you said, if she's willing to partake
Mm-hmm.
of selling off some of those parcels of
Yeah.
lots,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the first in line, brother.
Right.
I'm the
Yeah.
first in
Yeah.
line.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could see myself being down there, building that property, even though I got this property up here,
Yeah.
and being down there, enjoying that fresh air, fresh food, peace and quiet. Man,
And,
I'm excited, brother.
and even when I remember, bro, when that watermelon came up, you called me, you sent me the little video,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Look, I felt good for you. Because
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
end of the
yeah.
day, man, if you were a city kid, you know how to go get your fresh produce from, the market.
Mm-hmm.
And I never thought about, I know the stuff comes in and you're thinking the farm somewhere deep, whatever, and they're bringing it up to you.
Mm-hmm.
But to be able to literally grow it yourself, watch it grow, and then season after season, your harvest is coming.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize how the indigenous people live.
Yeah.
Right? We've modernized ourselves to the point where we don't even think about
Nah,
growing anything
man.
for
Nah,
ourselves.
nah.
Because we think farmer with the coveralls on,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Country cat, whatever,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
out here, kind of uneducated to a certain
Yeah.
point. He only knows how to till the soil.
Moving slow, talking
Yeah,
slow,
yeah, yeah.
in horse manure and all this other stuff, and
Yeah.
place smelling a different kind of way. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like I said, last year when I shared it with my sister, she started laughing at me. You know what I mean? Like in a good way, because she said if our mother was alive today, she'd be like she wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
that's the farthest thing from my mind. I of growing something,
Yeah.
watering it, doing the things I need to do,
Yeah.
and watching this fruit coming out the ground that I'm getting ready to bust open and eat and juice.
Yeah.
and there's no preservative, none of that foolishness on there, and I did it myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful feeling. You know, I know you and the wife have been growing, cucumbers and tomatoes.
Yeah,
So
yeah. And
in your other section, you ready
yeah,
to rock and roll?
we're gonna be on board, man. We
Yeah.
didn't get it off the ground this year with the amount of things that you guys did, but
Mm-hmm.
definitely for 2025 we'll have the full score.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're gonna go down and visit this farm with the young lady, and she's looking for, like I said, ideas
Mm-hmm.
because living in Metro Atlanta, there's another thing that you shared with me. If, for those that are in this area, if you go up to the Gwinnett County area,
Mm-hmm.
a diverse community. There's more people from other nations, I would
Mm-hmm.
imagine, up there
Mm-hmm.
than probably the south and the east side.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of people that come from these immigrant countries are used to farming and
Mm-hmm.
eating fresher foods.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to the grocery stores on the north side. It's not Kroger, it's not Piggly Wiggly, it's not Publix, it's not Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
They got huge,
Mm-hmm.
giant grocery stores with products coming from their own countries.
Right. Right.
The strangest thing to me, everybody that knows about Atlanta, we know Atlanta being a powerful city for people of color, African Americans, right? They've had mayors for a half a century,
Mm-hmm.
right? And this is the South. So you would think that our people, and there are some, I'm not saying all of us, that do urban farming,
Mm-hmm.
but just picture a grocery store, right? We shop, we wine and dine, we party, but how can we not have one grocery store
Mm-hmm.
with products that are being produced on farms from people of color,
Right.
right? Labeled, packaged, non-processed, coming straight from the ground in these farms of people that own it, that
Mm-hmm.
look like us.
Right. Right.
Because I don't know about you all, but I just really think about someone coming from other countries. They get here, they got a small piece of land, and I saw this growing up.
Mm-hmm.
I was a kid, so you didn't understand it. But I remember I saw people with roosters and chickens in the city. Now that's weird when you're a kid, right?
Right.
But I realized that they were doing their own farming, raising
Mm-hmm.
their own animals right there
Yeah.
in the city.
Yeah.
It was funny to an American black kid because it's not something that I'm acclimated to. It just
Yeah.
looked strange to me.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
now here I am, getting ready to embark on that same
yeah.
journey.
I mean, in my subdivision, we have as a very diverse community. We have people from over 50 different countries.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbors all have their own farm, basically many
Yeah.
farms in their backyard.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it be
Mm-hmm.
from the Asian community, from the Latin community,
Yeah.
the Middle Eastern
Yeah.
community, the African community,
Mm-hmm.
they all are harvesting stuff in their own backyards. You know, what I was sharing with Hillary, which is the owner of the farm, I was sharing with her. I said you could have a little, very small spot in the front of your farm, and you just let them know the surrounding community that every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday you can stop by and get your fresh produce every single weekend.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be anything that's you know state of the art.
Yeah.
I mean, the one that I go to in Loganville, they're open 7 days a week. I know they're a multi-million dollar,
Yeah.
for outlet because they just have such a following in that general area. Loganville is not around the corner from where I live at, but I still travel to go there. That was the introduction for me 2 years ago with the yellow watermelon. The orange watermelon. I got those seeds and I started planting them. But they've been there for over 30 years from what they told me. And they sell everything that we need. Watermelons, cucumbers, tomatoes, all the things that we put on our kitchen tables on a day-to-day basis. And that's one of the ideas that I want to share with her. But I'm excited. I'm going to call her again tomorrow, make sure that she didn't forget that, my plans are for us to come down and visit her farm, I mean, sooner than later.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, for you all listening to the conversation that Brother Amir and I are having right now, go on um, Instagram and look up the War Kitchen.
Hmm.
The War Kitchen, one word, check it out.
Yeah.
I know it's an exciting thing to me, and I was happy to see it because what I saw in my mind's eye, these people or this person, they put it together with the visual.
Right.
And like I said, I know you hear us, but just imagine your neighbor got an apple tree, a pear tree, The other one got the peach tree, and then 2 doors down, this guy's got the watermelon, and any other vegetable or fruit that you like. And when the harvest time comes, right in your own subdivision or your community, you just sharing the harvest,
Right, right.
right? We
Mm-hmm.
don't got to go to the grocery store no more.
Right, right.
Anyone that's done if you look at farming, your efforts are going to produce more than you need.
Oh yeah.
Because you get people, if you ever think about, they do these food giveaways, and
Mm-hmm.
people think they're giving away food because so much has come up.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't use it, it's just gonna go to waste.
Right, right, right.
So it's like he said to me, how you can juice. There's certain fruits and vegetables that you can juice. Now I know it may sound weird to juice a zucchini to
Mm-hmm.
someone, but the zucchini itself, now you have to mix it in with some kind of fruit
Mm-hmm.
and some other things, not sugars and stuff, but you
Mm-hmm.
can put watermelon. You know what I'm
Watermelon,
saying?
cucumbers.
Cucumbers, yeah.
You got your juice drink, and that's giving you all the nutrients you need. Like going back to what you were saying about the War Kitchen. They
Hmm.
on the War Kitchen, if you happen to sign up and follow them, they give you the blueprint.
Yeah.
They give you the blueprint on how small or how big that you may be interested. If it's in your backyard,
Yeah.
if you plan on having a plot of land
Hmm.
and you want to expand and do something different than the traditional just home on a plot of land, and you're just cutting your grass and
Hmm.
and taking care of your yard that way,
Yeah.
they have blueprints so you could follow those blueprints. I mean, to the T.
Yeah.
And they're in color, so
Hmm.
it's easy to follow. It's easy to put together.
Yeah.
I second that. I recommend anybody that's interested in just seeing something a little different,
Hmm.
check out the War Kitchen.
Yeah. And here's another thing, right? This is for me the way I think. I've got 9 grandchildren, so my gift to them, you know, uh, God's will, I get these 120 years that I want. Everybody's getting an acre,
Hmm.
and what this brother just spoke on, you'll have the blueprints.
Hmm.
Okay, I already have mine going,
Hmm.
but I want to see each and every one of them have the ability to have his or her land, and then as time goes on, I'm going to have a great grandchild that's going to do something wonderful.
Hmm.
You can expand on it, but to keep it simple, if you just learn to do some basic farming and then co-op your experience with friends or family, because your land is still out here. They're not running out of land,
Hmm.
right? But we've got to have the vision to create a community that literally is all of your own people and friends.
Self-sufficient,
You know what I'm
runs
saying? And
itself.
like he said, this war kitchen, they are showing you. We're speaking of, they're showing you, and they're
Hmm.
giving it to you literally for free.
That's right.
Hmm.
So until next time, thank you for tuning in to Wake Up Everybody.
Hmm.
We appreciate you, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yeah. So till
Like,
next time.
follow, and save. Brother Phil,
All right. Peace, y'all.
peace.
Mhm.